Hey, this is Gerald Meerschaert, UFC light heavyweight champion.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lawler.
What's up, fight family? This is your favorite MMA coach, Thiago Alves, the Pitbull.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pedro Munoz.
This is Mike Brown.
Guys, I am Alexei Olenek, and welcome.
And
this is We Want One Picks.
And you're watching We Want Picks.
to We Want Picks.
We want picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks. Hi, everybody from American Top Teams.
Next up at UFC Vegas 45, we have Gerald Meerschaert versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Gerald Meerschaert, 33-14 overall. He's 3-2 in his last five, coming off of 2 submission wins in a row. Dustin Stoltzfus is 13-3 overall, 3-2 in his last five, riding a 2-loss skid and looking for his first official UFC win. Gerald Meerschaert is a very good grappler who's always live for a submission. He is not great on his feet, and people question his chin, but I think he answered some of those questions at least in his last fight. But
he got stunned. What are you talking about? He was stunned
he did not
numerous
get
times.
put out. Everybody's like, he's a bum. If you look at him crooked, he's going to get knocked out cold. And instead, he got cracked a few times, survived, and won by submission.
So remember earlier when we were talking about who was?
Why don't you sit down and wait for your turn?
We were talking about someone didn't have a chin
when it's time for you to
didn't have a chin.
And you're muted. Okay. I do think he proved a lot of people wrong in that fight, or at least slowed down the talk about having no chin whatsoever. His biggest issue is he does not have very good offensive wrestling, but he does average 3 takedowns per fight with a 40% takedown accuracy. So he's very busy looking for those takedowns. Dustin Stoltzfus striking is also not great, but he's very busy and has very good power. His BJJ is solid, especially off of his back, but his takedowns aren't near as good as Gerald's with a horrendous 9% accuracy. This is an interesting matchup. We have 2 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts, but Meerschaert definitely has the better Jiu-Jitsu as far as MMA is concerned. Neither is a great striker, but Stoltzfus has legitimate power, where Meerschaert has struggled with power in the past. So one question here is, will Gerald's chin actually hold up? It looked better in his last fight. Will it hold up in this fight? Because if it's not better, Dustin will knock him out. The other question is, how good is Dustin's black belt? How good is his jiu-jitsu? Because if it's good enough to not be submitted, he could survive any of the ground game and have more opportunities to chase that KO when they're back on their feet. But if it's a hollow black belt and he just got like one of those honorary black belts that people like to hand out, well, then he'll get submitted. I have to. It's like going against. I'm going with Meerschaert here. This is another one. These odds are absurd. I'm going with Meerschaert here because he has proven to be ridiculously dangerous on the ground at any point in a fight, even when losing the entire fight. So the pick is Gerald to avoid the KO, get it to the ground where he needs to be. But a Dustin KO is 100% live. I've unmuted you. You can now do your piece.
Yeah, I think that Dustin honestly dominates this fight. These odds seem crazy to me. There's a few underdogs on this card where I'm just like looking at this fight. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Because, Dustin against Rodolfo, yes, he was taken down, but those takedowns were like body lock, Rodolfo picking him up and throwing him down to the ground, something that Gerald Meerschaert is not going to do. Gerald Meerschaert, his takedown attempts are like just kind of like running at your hips and just kind of doing weird stuff. And hopefully he grabs a hold of you and is able to kind of trip and take you down. It's kind of like watching Mackenzie Dern's gotten better at it, but it's kind of like watching Mackenzie Dern when she first started, just kind of like lunging at people's legs in hopes that you trip and fall. And he goes to the ground because even Kyle Dawkins, against Dustin was only 2 of 7 for takedowns, and Dawkins actually has some decent takedowns and abilities. Gerald, I just don't think he's been able to take him down to the ground, and his striking you mentioned is just an absolute mess. Dustin in that Rodolfo fight outstruck Rodolfo 2-1. Obviously, he was submitted at the end, but Rodolfo is just a different level of grappling. If this fight does go to the ground, Gerald probably will win. I just don't think he's been able to get it to the ground. His chin in his last fight, you mentioned, he was his chin is great. We talked about in previous fights how if you get wobbled, you don't have a
I
chin.
said he answered some questions and quelled some concerns. I didn't.
I know, but you're saying that was a good thing that he was wobbled. I
wobbled.
mentioned that in that one guy that he gets wobbled, but he's never been knocked down. You were like, it doesn't matter if you don't get knocked down. You don't have a chin if you're getting wobbled. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and who was correct? Who was correct in that fight?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Gerald, you're saying he like answered some questions by getting wobbled off a couple jabs. He was like out on his feet a couple times that first.
We're talking about the fight that he just won.
I know. And Dustin, listen, Dustin to win this fight. The takedowns are going to be sloppy, but if he gets a hold of your leg, you can't strike. A lot of people, and you've talked about this before, a lot of people are striking instead of worrying about defending the takedowns. Just defend the takedown. Get yourself out of that position and then worry about striking. A lot of people, when they get in those positions, they're worried about striking and then they're on their ass and then they're submitted. You got to just defend the takedown. It's going to be sloppy. Get away from him and just win the striking exchanges. I think Dustin is able to do that. I think he's a very good fighter in my mind. I think he dominates this fight and knocks Gerald out. So I'm going Dustin all the way.
So we're definitely split here, but you love Dustin. $7,200 makes sense. Did you bet on him if you like him so much?
I haven't looked at it. I was so focused on my lock of the week that I have to talk to my accountant because I moved a lot of my money. I moved into Bitcoin and crypto and the stocks this week. Bought a couple houses.
Chuck E. Cheese bucks. Sure.
So I got to talk to my accountant, see how much free cash I have.
The strike line is interesting because here's the situation for both. Either Dustin can knock out Meerschaert early, Meerschaert could take him down and submit him early, or it's just a wild, just sloppy back and forth where Gerald gets a late submission or Dustin with a late KO. I don't think this sees the judges for a decision, but it still could go on like past this line here. What are your thoughts on the strike line?
I'm going to go less just because I think I wouldn't trust Gerald's chin. And if he gets him down, it's probably going to be early, right? Because he knows he needs to get him down early. And if he gets him down early, he's going to submit him. So I like the less either way, no matter which way it goes.
Yeah, that's probably – you're probably right because – yeah, no, I agree with you. That's pretty solid there. So I'm not going to have Meerschaert in my lineup. I do think he wins this, which conventional wisdom would say then he'll win by submission. But I think there's just too much stacked against him here for the potential to get knocked out. So I'm not going to spend the $9,000. But he is always live for submission and always live to get knocked out. wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners. Make a deposit. Let me know. And we will send you $50 as a thank you for supporting us and our partners. Before you go, do not forget about our Discord. We have a full Discord server, and it is 100% free, just like all of our other content. We never charge you for anything. The Discord link is in the description of this video. Go there, share your thoughts, learn from other people, and participate in the conversation. You guys love to argue in the comment section. Take that to the Discord server. It is 100% free, and the link is in the description underneath this video. Also, this is the last fight card of the year, so don't miss out on your opportunity to get $50 free from us. $50 for free. All you need to do is go to wewantpicks.com/bets, choose one of our 5 or all of our 5 betting partners, sign up, make a deposit, let me know, and I'll send you $50. Literally, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want your free money. Sign up, make a deposit. Each book offers their own pros and cons. Each book has good things, has things that they can improve on, but there's 5 of them, so pick your spot, make a deposit, let me know. We'll send you $50. It's that simple. We'll see you guys this weekend. Enjoy the fights. Don't forget to go to the Discord. Don't forget to sign up with one of our betting partners.